What's up, good people? It's your boy Kelvin, man. Salute to everybody. Hope y'all doing well out there today. Let's talk about the NBA. So the NBA kicked off the season last night, 2 games, and they made their return to the NBC network. So I'm just gonna talk about it real quick, and I'm gonna talk about the Michael Jordan halftime deal. So going around on YouTube, I'm listening to everybody, and everybody's excited because the game, came back to NBC and stuff like that, and that's cool. But I don't know, man. Again, I'm not trying to be the old grumpy dude yelling at the kids, get off my lawn type guy. But the first game between the Thunder and the Rockets, well, first off, congratulations to the Thunder. Those some nice championship rings. They raised their first banner in Oklahoma City, so salute to them. Had a great season. So as I'm watching the game in the first half, I'm just like, man, I find myself getting bored. I'm looking at it. It's the same thing. It's the same high screen and roll, drive, kick, shoot threes. Screen and roll, drive, kick out, jack threes. And I'm looking at it, new network and everything, but I'm just like, it's the same thing, man. It's the same product. And I don't understand why these guys shooting so many damn threes if they not falling. I understand it's a new era and analytics and three is better than a bad two and all this other type jazz they be talking about. But if the 3-point shot is not falling, why keep shooting it? Why don't you use your brain and take a pump fake, drive in, shoot a mid-range jump shot, or pump fake, drive to the lane, get fouled, go to the free throw line? How about switching and doing something else? Lou Dort. I like Lou Dort. Defensive guy, scrappy, all defensive team. And I understand in the playoffs, Lou Dort, he made some big threes for them in the playoffs at times, but that's not your thing. You are a defensive specialist. I like Lou Dort, scrappy, tough defender. He was all over Kevin Durant. But hey, bruh, when you shooting 0 for 3, then you go 0 for 4 and 0 for 5, like it should click in your brain like, okay, they leaving me open for a reason. I know you're gonna say, well, he was open. Yeah, he's open for a reason because he's not a good 3-point shooter and your shot is not falling. Like, something got to click in your head, man. Like, okay, let me do something else. And then you got, okay, Chet Holmgren was fine, 2 for 5. Casey Wallace, 3 for 8. Shea, 1 for 9. Jalen Williams, 0 for 4. And so on and so on. And as a team, you shoot 13 for 52. 25%. And you shoot 53s. This is what we're talking about, using your IQ and, hey man, the shot is not falling. Let's do something else. This is the reason why so many people complain about your product, and the reason why so many people have turned away from your product. Same thing with the Rockets. The Rockets as a team, 11 for 39, 28%, 28.2%. I mean, come on, man, it's the same old thing. So, yeah, you're on a new network, new all this, a new season, everybody excited, but it's the reason why in the first half I'm watching the game, I'm just like, come on, man. I got bored and I turned to start watching something else on YouTube, man. Like, until halftime. I came back at halftime, watched Michael Jordan, and I'm watching the second half. It's like, come on, man. And I know the ending of the game in double overtime was fine. It was cool. But still, it's the same old nonsense with the NBA. The Lakers game. The Lakers, same thing. They lost 119, 109. Okay, the Warriors got Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler. They shoot 42%. That's a real good percent from 3. The Lakers shoot 8 for 32, 25%. Like, why are you shooting all these threes? The shot not falling. Yes, Luka had 43 points. He 2 for 10. Gabe Vincent, 1 for 4. Austin Reeves, 1 for 5 for 3. Like, come on, man, you got to switch up and do something else. It's the same old thing with these players in the NBA. This is the reason why so many people are not watching your product. And as far as the Lakers go, Lakers ain't gonna do that, man. I'm not even going into no detail about the Lakers. Luka looks good, lost the weight. He gonna put up big offensive numbers. He'll be an all-star, all-NBA. Maybe he'll be in the running for the MVP. But the Lakers gonna win between 45 and 50 games with LeBron, without LeBron, it don't matter. And they're gonna lose in the first round. They ain't gonna do nothing. There ain't gonna be no threat to do nothing. And so that's just my issue. Like, this is why so many people complain. Like, you see your three-point shot not falling, do something else. Attack the basket. Shoot a mid-range jump shot. Do something else. Everybody's doing the same damn thing. Drive and kick. Jack three. Come set a high screen, roll, drive and kick. Same old nonsense. You know? So, let's get to the Michael Jordan thing at halftime. Just my quick thought on the Michael Jordan thing. It was cool to see him doing well. He's been living his life in peace, and he spoke about, you know, wanting to give back, encouraging the young players today, and want to give a little bit more time and give back to the game. And that's great. That's cool. As far as what he said, I just kind of like, it was cool. You know, we know he's ultra competitive, and he said he wished he could still play. I'm sure everybody feel that way that play in the NBA that's retired. They wish they was young and still can play, and that's cool. He still had that competitive spirit. He talked about shooting a free throw when he ran at the house. That's cool. But the main thing that I took away from what Michael Jordan talked about for the few minutes that he spoke, I know they chopped up the interview and go spread it out over several weeks, but the main thing that I got was that I took away from it that made me feel good about Michael Jordan is him saying that him being away from the game and giving time to his family. That is what I took away from it. That's what made me feel good. Because like he said, when you're in the middle of his career, like he was, and he gave so much of his energy and time to us as the fans and to the game and to the league during his playing days, and he was away from his family, when his time is over with, he did right. Step away. Don't be meddling. I know he was an owner for a while, for some years, but he has now stepped away and he's giving his time to his family. And that's the most important thing. And that's the main thing that I took from it. When Michael Jordan played, he never cheated the game. He tried to play every game. He played most of his games. He gave everything he can. He could. He gave us memories for a lifetime. And so that's all we can ask as fans during this time period. So I am glad he's able to step away, spend time with his family. He's not an owner anymore or nothing like that. With his wife, kids, and just chilling, living a normal life. That is the main thing that I took from what Michael Jordan said. You know, we already know he's competitive, which he can still play. You know, but that's what I took away from that part of the interview. I know there's more to come, and we'll see what he said in the coming weeks. Now, as far as the NBC part, I've been hearing everybody talk about it, and I saw the video by Two Raw, and he was emotional at the end of it. And hey, man, I get it, and I feel you on that. But, and I'm not talking about Two Raw, I'm just talking about in general to everyone in general. As far as the NBC thing, my thought about it being on NBC is great. Yes, it's a lot of memories, a lot of nostalgia. The days on NBC in the 90s, it was great. It was a great time. It was on the 90s when Michael Jordan dominated, and everything lined up perfect in the 90s because the game was transitioning from the older era in the 80s, and when they switched over to the 90s, it lined up perfect when Michael Jordan started winning championships, and the league took off to another level, and it was great. And there was a lot of great players. The list goes on and on. Stockton and Malone, Akeem, Shaq, Penny Hardaway, yada yada yada. So many great players and great times. But for me, in my thoughts, the current NBA today, to me, it doesn't matter what station broadcasts the game. Until the NBA today changes its culture, it's still the same on BS. That's the reason why I said when I was watching the first half of the Thunder and the Rockets, I got bored because it's the same thing. It doesn't matter if you play on ABC, ESPN, TNT, CBS, NBC, the Cooking Network, Dish Network, whatever. It doesn't matter. If the product sucks and the culture is bad, it doesn't matter who's broadcasting the game. Until the NBA decides to change its culture, it's still going to be the same as garbage product. Now, yes, the first game had an exciting ending. That's fine. But shooting 91 threes between the two teams and shooting a low percentage and the Lakers jacking up a bunch of threes, it's the same thing. So, yes, this fuzzy nostalgia feeling that a lot of people have with the NBC deal, and especially people who grew up watching the game in the 90s and stuff, that's going to wear off in about a week. And it's going to be the same old garbage. And so until the NBA decides to get rid of the problem, and most of the main problem is LeBron James, who's been the biggest cancer that has infected this league and has affected the culture and turned it bad, until they get rid of him and his minions and clean up their culture and change that, it doesn't matter that it's being played on NBC. It's still the same old garbage, the same old nonsense. High screen and roll, jack up threes. Screen and roll, drive kick, jack up threes. Load management. All-Star game will be garbage. Players playing here and there. I'm hurt. You're not hurt. They're going to play 55, 60 games or just enough. 65 games to make an All-NBA or All-Star team or whatever. And then they're going to try to crank it up in the playoffs, and then people start getting hurt. And that's garbage. So until they move away from LeBron James and get him out and change their mindset and change the culture of the NBA, it's still going to be the same old nonsense. See, I don't have no warm, fuzzy feeling. It was cool that it came back to NBC, but as I said, about halfway through the second quarter, I got bored. I said, man, let me turn to something else. It don't matter. All that warm, fuzzy NBC stuff and thinking about the past, within a week or two, that's going to be gone. You were like, man, I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of this. And you see, the culture is so bad, even for a guy like me who grew up a hardcore NBA fan back in the day. I would try to watch as many regular season games, playoff games, everything on League Pass. Even if I miss it, I'll go back and watch. Now, it's hard for me to sit and watch a full NBA game in the regular season. It just is. Because it's the same old nonsense. You dudes don't play hard, jack up a bunch of threes, no defense, low IQ. You don't know who gonna play, who gonna sit out. All-Star games suck. And it's just, the culture and everything in the NBA sucks. It's bad. It starts with Adam Silver. He's done a lot of damage. And also LeBron James. They need to get rid of LeBron James and Clutch and all that. Get that garbage out the league. And maybe in 5 or 10 years, they can repair his image. And maybe the NBA will come back. But right now, it's in no man's land. It sucks. NBC, it don't matter what channel they play on. It don't matter. It sucks. Even though the Rockets and Thunder game was okay. The ending was okay. They must change their culture and get this cancer LeBron James out your league and get fresh faces, start promoting your new guys and get away from LeBron James. Then maybe people will come back and be interested in watching your product. I just watch just enough so I can drop some videos here and there. But you know, it don't matter, man, whether they're on NBC or not, man. This league got a lot of work to do, a lot of repairing to do to get people back watching your product. This is the lowest it's ever been. Even lower than the 70s. Even the 70s, yeah, the viewership and all that stuff was down because of the drug issues they were having in the 70s. But at least when they went on the court, they played hard. And they played. Now, the drugs and stuff they did off the court, turn people off or whatever, that's fine. But if you go back and watch them dudes at least play hard, on the court. These dudes now just jack up threes, no defense, and you don't know whether the star player going to play or not. So why am I going to drop $200 to go watch a game and I want to see such and such star player? He might come to my town once a year and he low managed and I lost $200. Why would any fan waste their time? And this is where the NBA is at right now. So, hey man, the whole NBC thing was cool. T-Mac, Vince Carter, Carmelo, Maria Taylor, the whole presentation, that's fine. It doesn't matter. The NBA is still the same ugly ass girl. It's like an ugly girl that changed and put on a nice clean dress. She's still ugly. She's still ugly as hell. She's still not attractive. Oh, that's a nice dress. That's all the NBC package is. And Michael Jordan come to talk a little bit. Just a new dress on an ugly ass girl. What they say, you can't put new lipstick on a pig or whatever the country ass saying is. Same old pig. Same old pig slop. That's what the NBA is. So NBC is just a new dress on an ugly, fat, stinking ass girl. That's it. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but I'm just saying. So they got a long way to go, man. But that's all I want to say, man, as far as the NBA, man. Hey, it's cool. They back. People, hey, man, if you're happy about it, that's cool. That's a bunch of games tonight. We'll see. I'll try my best to watch as many games as I can. But the culture in the NBA today sucks. And until they change that, it's the same old BS, man. New channel, same BS. I'll holler at you.